The martyrdom of Khubaib ibn Adi. Amr ibn Abi Sufyan ibn Usaid ibn Jariyah at-Saqafi told the story from Abu Huraira. He says, "The Prophet sent 10 men as one army and appointed Ashim ibn Thabit al-Ansari as their Amir, leader. When they were in the Hadda region, between Usfan and Makkah, their presence was heard by a group of people from the tribe, Iludzail, known as Banu Lahiyan. So these people from Banu Lahiyan, with a force of about 100 archers, carried out a sweep and guaranteed that strength, until finally they found signs of the remaining dates that the troops had eaten in a place where they had stopped. Seeing the remaining dates, the pursuing troops immediately recognized them as dates from Yathrib, Medina, so they followed their traces. When Ashim and his troops sensed the presence of the pursuing army, he and his troops immediately moved to a wide open area, and he and his troops were immediately surrounded by them. Then they said, 'Come down and surrender. We will give you a promise and guarantee that we will not kill any of you.' Ashim ibn Thabit said, 'O my people, I do not want to be under the guarantee of infidels. O Allah, convey our news to your prophet.' The besieging troops then showered him with arrows, killing him. Meanwhile, 3 people from his troops surrendered with guarantees of the safety of the besieging troops. The 3 people were Khubaib, Zaid ibn ad-Datsina, and another person. When they had paralyzed the 3 of them, they removed the arrow strings. Then, they tied the 3 of them with these ropes. Witnessing this, the 3rd person said, 'By Allah, this is their first form of betrayal. By Allah, I do not want to follow you, and I prefer to follow the path of those who have been killed.' So the infidel troops dragged him and tried to make him surrender to join. However, he still insisted on refusing, so they killed him. Then the infidel troops took Khubaib and Zaid ibn ad-Datsina and sold them both in Mecca after the Battle of Badr. Bani al-Harith ibn Amir bought Khubaib because Khubaib was the one who killed al-Harith ibn Amir during the Battle of Badr. After being bought, Khubaib was in their power for some time as a prisoner, until finally they agreed to kill him. For this reason, they borrowed a knife from al-Harith ibn Musa's daughter, which was usually used for shaving hair. Then, a small child took the knife without the woman knowing, and the child took it to Khubaib. Finally, the woman found her child sitting on Khubaib's thigh, holding the knife. So the woman was shocked and very worried about her child's safety. Seeing that, Khubaib asked, 'Are you worried that I will kill him?' 'I won't kill him,' the woman said. 'By God, I have not seen a better prisoner than Khubaib. By God, I once found him eating a bunch of grapes, even though at that time he was shackled, and in Mecca there were no grapes. That was a blessing given by God to Khubaib.' When they had agreed to kill him, Khubaib said to them, 'Give me the opportunity to pray 2 Rak'ahs.' Upon receiving this request, they gave Khubaib the opportunity to pray, and he immediately prayed 2 Rak'ahs. He said, 'By Allah, if I had not been worried that they would think I was afraid of death, I would have increased my prayer. O Allah, count their number, kill them as much as possible, and leave not a single one of them.' Then Abu Sirwa Uqba ibn al-Harith stood up and killed him. From this incident, Khubaib became the person who started the sunnah for Muslims who would be sentenced to death by non-believers to pray 2 Rak'ahs.